Welcome back to our channel. We are BitcoinMagazine.nl and we are live from Money 2020. And you know something? We've been sitting down with the most interesting people from the other side, from traditional finance, because we need to bridge that gap, bring our people and their people together and create one happy community. And you know something? Once in a while, in that reaching out, you come across really interesting people. People like Scott. Scott's going to talk to us and tell us exactly how Dekta is trying to bridge that divide, bring the community together, and he's going to do it in the only way that Scott knows, which is in a very humoristic way. I've known him for literally 5 minutes and he's made me laugh so many times, it's crazy. So this interview is going to be good. So you know what to do, share it, like it, keep following our channel for more of these amazing interviews with the key people pushing our sector forward. So Scott, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
It's something that we enjoy doing. We enjoy sitting down with people that I know are going to be interesting. And not only that, Money 2020 has given us the option to actually sit down in the backyard of traditional finance and kind of peek in.
Well, and that's the punk rock kid in me. Has always loved cryptocurrency, has always loved the concept of blockchain, because it really is about changing a system. But I think you being here exemplifies how important it is that if you want to change a system, you need to interact with it.
With everybody
You can't be in a vacuum. If you're in a vacuum, we're not listening. This is an opportunity to create dialogue. And I think if you want to change things, that's fundamental, you know?
I love it. Now, for our readers, for our viewers, Dekta is not a brand name that they'll be like, oh, Dekta, I know what it is. In short, your unique selling points. What makes you stand apart?
So, should I do a brief introduction as now?
Sure.
As well, sure. I'm Scott Dawson. I am the CEO of the UK entity within the Dekta Group.
Okay.
We are a proper end-to-end payment solution. We provide regulated payment services throughout the UK and EU and technology services on a global basis.
Wow. Okay.
We do a wide array of everything. We do issuing, acquiring, technical processing, technical acquiring, a white label gateway, digital banking platform, etc., etc. Essentially, if there is a traditional financial requirement for a bank, a fintech, a PSP, or a merchant, we're there to facilitate it, to optimize it, and to help them grow.
Simple.
Not the word I would choose, but something we can do. Cryptocurrency is of interest, both to me as an individual and to us as a business. But as a regulated payment provider, as a business that's really looking to operate holistically, enter new markets, and test new theories, it's something that we're kind of creeping around at this point in time. We want to be involved with it, but at the same point in time, we need to be cautious as to how and when.
Now, if you think about it, the macroeconomic factors, the geopolitical factors, the way that the West is embracing crypto to the point that you have JD Vance showing up at a Bitcoin Las Vegas and actually being a keynote speaker, do these factors affect the way that Dekta looks at the crypto space?
No. In a weird way, I suppose what we're interested in, user demand, the best way to facilitate user demand, and also the best way to facilitate that user demand within a well-regulated, well-managed environment with the appropriate risk-based approach. I'm not interested in the hype. I'm interested in the actual mechanism. And
block out the noise.
Yeah, it's
focus on the user.
Yeah.
That's very good, man. That was a good answer. You could have just jumped on the bandwagon and be like, yeah, but you're like, no, let's focus on the user. I appreciate that.
Argue to an extent it's the bandwagon people that sometimes hold cryptocurrency back as opposed to push it forward, because that's a lot of those bandwagon people. I think they operate in earnest. I think they really believe in the mission, but then they go and misspeak.
They think they're doing good.
Yeah, and then they misstep and do something stupid or get affiliated with something that's done something wrong, and it's a 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation. So I'm a slow and steady kind of guy.
Very good. Now, from your perspective, what is the best way to bridge that divide? Because you have traditional finance institutions like Dekta sitting on this side, you have decentralized finance, fintechs, different Web3 companies, AI companies sitting on the other side, trying to make crypto grow and function. But in that middle, how do you build that bridge? And like you said, in a safe way.
Yep.
Without any type of scams, without any type of money laundering, how do you create that bridge in a safe, accessible, and in a way, easy to use way?
It's exactly what you're doing right here and right now at Money 2020. It's firstly, the industry needs to operate itself well. Cut out the noise, as you put it. We need well-run crypto businesses, operate in earnest, adhering to regulation, and presenting themselves well. If you're not presenting yourself well, you don't get our attention, our being traditional finance. If you don't have our attention, it's going to be really difficult to sit at the table within the system.
Yeah.
People like yourself, a lot of the firms that are here today, they're representing themselves, they're operating well, they're creating the business case for businesses like ours to both want and need to operate within the crypto space. I love the concept of decentralization, but I need to know I can trust it.
Now you just said something very interesting. Being able to sit at the table. Obviously, you're at the table. Do you want decentralized finance at that table?
Yeah, with the right business case. I think where decentralized finance has really demonstrated itself to have value recently, cross-border payments, particularly within developing markets.
Lightning Network, Ethereum, so basically. Okay.
Absolutely. Areas where there is financial instability. So for instance, at the beginning of the Russian war in the Ukrainian government legalized cryptocurrency, thereby creating a more stable, accessible financial infrastructure for the people within the United Kingdom, or Ukraine rather.
Yeah.
That's a fascinating and very important case study as to how cryptocurrency can provide a stability and a redundancy and an accessibility that sometimes traditional finance can't.
Okay. Now, as you take these steps forward with DECTA, is it going to come a point where you're thinking, hey, we've embraced enough of crypto? Or do you believe that, hey, we need to be able to take in the whole business case? Do you want to break it down into parts or just take the whole pie?
I think it's going to be baby steps as opposed to parts. I mean, fundamentally, as cryptocurrency grows, or as blockchain as a concept becomes more mature, I think it will slowly get integrated in traditional finance. And I think, well, there's going to need to be a push from your side of the industry and an initiative from mine. There's also going to be some natural growth with it. As I said, as the business case presents itself, as the consumer, the cardholder, demands it, we'll adjust.
Okay.
But it isn't going to be overnight. It's just going to be little things. Like it'll be, for instance, DECTA works with a few well-regulated, quite reputable exchanges for the on-ramping process.
Okay.
Step number one. Then you might want to start looking at things like settlement. Then you might want to start expanding what cryptocurrency means and how it can be used in different use cases. All of these things will come with time, but it does take time and it does take patience. And once again, fundamentally, it takes trust.
Very good. Now, for example, this morning we sat down with Charles Hoskinson of Cardano. Charles Hoskinson is now a speaker at Money 2020. We were in Paris Blockchain Week a few months ago, and Santander and Börse Stuttgart, stand-up organizations, institutions, were there as panel speakers. So from the side of institutions, they're attending crypto events. From the side of crypto, they are attending now traditional finance events. Where do you see DECTA taking a position? Will we see DECTA at a crypto event at some point in the future?
Absolutely. I think if you want to stay in this game, relevance is phenomenally important. Obviously, because if you're not relevant, you're not participating.
Yes.
But to stay relevant, we need to pay attention to current trends. The current trend at the moment is the cryptocurrency space. I think there's an inevitable point where things kind of converge and align, where we'll become more involved within this space. But as I said, it's a slow and steady progression.
It's a safe way to do it as well, so steady. Okay, so as the market cap keeps growing for Bitcoin, the market cap keeps growing for Ethereum, is there going to be a point where you say from the DECTA's perspective, hey, you've reached a big enough market cap to become relevant for us to embrace it? Or does it lie 100% on the need of the consumers themselves?
I'm going to say it's 95% consumer need, because I need solutions that are solving real problems. And if you're solving a real problem, it's a solution we need to pay attention to.
Okay.
And then it's not going to be market cap. It's not the literal value of cryptocurrency. It's the more figurative social relevance around it, I suppose.
That's very good. So you heard it here first. According to Scott, they are here looking for solutions to solve problems. I could not have said it better. Right now, we want to be able to bridge that gap, bring these two FIs together, and traditional finance and decentralized finance will someday become one. Do you believe that?
I absolutely do.
There you go. So, you know what to do. Share this video, like this video, and keep pushing forward this content so that we can all keep pushing forward the adoption of both these spaces, and hopefully we'll be able to see Decta at one of our crypto events right here in Amsterdam. Scott, it was a
Make it
pleasure.
happen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. See you all soon.